Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Ne'er-Do-Well Procurement Crew, because Snail's still missing, so we can't do Odyssey. I am Kai, I am the DM, and would our three wonderful players like to introduce themselves from the top down?
Hello, yeah, I'm Jay. I will be playing Bubbly Jangles, who is a clown, theoretically.
That worries me.
Probably a clown.
We've got a certificate to prove it and everything.
Oh, good. Oh, okay, so Bubbly does have an egg.
Yeah, Bubbly's got an egg! Show us your egg!
Oh, God.
I'm not going to explain that to people who don't know.
No, me neither. Hi, my name's Mark. How's it going? I'm playing Paige Moonshine. She's here. She's a sorcerer. Pretty cool.
Astounding.
I don't know what else should I say about her. What else is there to say?
Does she have an egg?
Yeah, does she have an egg?
She never went to clown school, so
I
she
don't
might
know.
be a bit of a clown, but she never got the schooling for it. She's self-taught.
Doesn't have an egg.
Entirely fair. And finally...
Hi, my name is Liz, and I'm going to be playing Joey Poplar. I came up with a last name for archival reasons, so he now has that burden. He is a dog. He is big, and he is a fighter, and he is I don't know, what's it called? A scout leader. There we go.
Yeah. We love...
Yes.
Does he have an egg?
Possibly for breakfast?
Yes. So for breakfast, and also so he can get the clown badge for the scouts.
Just for the... Oh, okay, that's great. That's canon now. You're not allowed to take that back.
Yeah. He's got a clown
good.
badge now. To go with, like, I don't know, pie avoidance, I guess.
Pie dodging badge.
Thinking back to the first game with the MP crew.
I don't remember any of that.
God. Don't
I
worry
remember
about
there
that.
was a pie.
Don't worry about
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty
we
much
spent like a third of the game hanging around the one obstacle that Kai had thrown at us.
Yep.
Okay, continue. Speaking of continuing to do absolutely nothing.
Alright.
Kai, please drag us out of this hole.
I was gonna say, I will weave a word blanket, but at the same time, like, I don't have any words. I've prepped fuck all for this game.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to the chaos. The three of you are the members of the Ne'er-Do-Well Procurement Crew that are hanging out in the tavern for today. Your friend, I've forgotten the name of Snail's character.
Margot.
Margot has managed to vanish off the day, possibly seashell picking, possibly having a day at the beach, possibly getting eaten by a whale. You're not quite sure. They were pretty vague about it.
They're running
One of the three.
bootleg Pinocchio in the background.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the three.
But you guys are hanging out at the usual Bounty Hunters Tavern, once again hoping for someone, gods, please, to pin up a message on the to pin up a bounty on the board, so that you guys
Here
can
at the
maybe,
BHT.
make some fucking money. As you guys are sitting there chatting, did you guys want to do any chatting, or shall I just keep going?
No, keep going.
I don't know, man. I want to do some chatting.
You want to do some chatting? You want to sit around?
This is a mistake.
Okay, what do we want to do?
I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't think that far.
You dug this hole.
You dug this hole, Mock. Entertain us.
So
Are you okay?
Are you good? Shall I just keep
the
going?
only thing I can think of is really stupid.
No, tell us. No, you've got to tell us now.
Go for it. Go for it.
All right. So there I am, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Yeah, that works.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Joey is
Flashbacks.
listening in.
Is this even legal in this part of Villestown?
It's fine. We're all.
No.
Titties is allowed.
She's talking about a time when she went to like a cat rescue. It was kitties.
Yeah. It was just
Yeah, so
misheard.
there I am, barbecue sauce on my kitties.
And I think for the sake of moving things along, this is the point where the door opens and someone walks in.
Good.
Bubbly immediately tries to escape whatever the hell this incredibly long story about barbecued cats is to go.
No, the cats are not being barbecued.
Well, you said it was
They're
a
just
cat
barbecue
rescue.
flavor.
No. You said it was a cat rescue. There
Oh
are
my
you
God.
put barbecue sauce on the cats. I don't think it's too much of a leap of logic to assume that, considering that this is Toontown and weird shit happens,
Bubbly
they're
doesn't want to know
rescuing the
how they
cats
got
from being
out of it.
barbecued.
Anyway, someone walks in. God fucking damn it. Alright. The door opens and this small girl walks in. She has, like, very bright blonde hairs, like, very small. She is, like, the cutest darn thing. Like, cute as a button is probably the way that you would describe her best. But she's looking kind of grubby, and she's dragging behind her 2 dog leads and just looking very sad, with a tear going down her face. She's about to burst into tears. Does anyone want to talk to her first, or is she just gonna cry?
No.
Oh my god.
Well, Bubbly's gonna go over to her immediately and try to cheer her up. I established before that we mostly did balloon animals, right? And
Yeah.
I could only do dogs.
Yeah, like, very questionable dogs.
I'm getting really questionable dogs. I'm gonna roll a performance check to see if I can cheer this child up by
I
creating
don't know if that's gonna help right now.
No, I know. I never said I was good at it. Anyway, I've got +5 to performance, so yeah.
Ah, the joys of being a bard.
That's
Hey.
21. Does she stop crying when I present her with a really awful balloon?
I mean, it's obviously not awful, not with a 21.
No,
This is one of your better
it's
ones.
actually incredibly bad. She thinks that it's so funny that I'm even attempting this. She's laughing at me, not with me.
I think you get this one moment where you've got, like, the squeak of the balloon rubber bounce, like, squeak against each other. And then she just kind of looks up and you goes, like, what the fuck? Sees you're making a dog, and just, like, you get this moment where she's so confused and just a little bit outraged because are you mocking her? But then you present it like, ta-da!
This is for you!
And I think it's less the balloon animal itself and more the expression on your face as you present it that she does kind of burst into slightly tearful giggles.
It's like, oh, it's not that bad, is it?
No, it's just... Well, my dog's gone missing. I lost
Oh,
Jasper
no.
and I lost Spot, and it's like, thank you for this new one, but...
I can make you another one if you want. Then you'd have 2.
Well, I'm not gonna go saying no.
I'm immediately going to make her another balloon dog.
Make another roll, I guess.
Oh, do I? Can I not?
Actually, no, you can keep going.
No, I'm going to do it. Maybe this one's really shit.
Joey goes to Paige and
23.
goes,
This is even better.
Are
Yeah.
they gonna get into a loop again?
What?
Are they gonna get stuck in the loop again? Just making balloon dogs over and over again. I can see it now.
God.
Not on my watch. He starts going over.
Okay, I think, yeah, you've got this small child just kind of, like, now clinging to these 2 actually really well-made balloon dogs. Like, technically well-made, but ugly as fuck balloon dogs.
Yes!
One of them's
I
got
like
their
that.
heads on backwards.
It's a skill.
And I'm guessing, like, question, has Bubbly tried to put these balloon dogs into the, the lost leashes and
Absolutely
everything?
yes.
Lost actions?
Absolutely yes.
Okay, you now have this small child dragging around 2 balloon dogs on the leashes. Someone please inject some fucking sense into here.
So I have stitches. Give me a second.
Mock, are you good?
I'm great.
I think we've killed Mock too.
No, I mean I'm wasn't sure if I should start talking or give you guys a sec to chill.
No, I'm done. I think I'm done here.
Okay. Paige is gonna go over. I'm like, she's not like super nice is the thing.
Be mean to the child.
I think she's gonna go over and like look at Bubbly and look at this child who now has 2 balloon dogs, and she's just like, so did they solve your problem or what?
Well, it's very much appreciated, but well, it's not Jasper and Spot now, is it? Can you help me? And she holds up like a wanted poster that she's drawn up herself. It's not like the nice templates that this tavern usually provides. It's obviously she's just gotten a piece of paper and some crayons and scrawled "wanted" at the top and done some very, very poorly done crayon dogs in the picture where the section's meant to like the actual section where the picture's meant to go, and at the bottom where it says "reward all my pocket money for a week."
Oh my god.
Precious.
How much pocket money is that? Hold on.
Before she gets a chance to reply, I'm going to like just sort of like bap you over the head. And it's like you're just like, that's not the kind of question you're supposed to ask. It's like, yes, we will absolutely help you find your dogs.
Oh, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And she's gonna come and hug your leg.
Bubbly looks so pleased, like absolutely delighted with this.
I think Paige is gonna take a quick like glance at the rest of the room. Like, are there a lot of other people here?
It's not a super busy day, but there are definitely people. There's basically always people in this tavern. But I think
like this is a little more natural than the last time that Paige went up and tried to and interceded on Jen getting a job.
Yeah, this was you
this
guys.
This one is a little more like
this
happened.
Yeah, this is a small child that you guys are just trying like they're kind of. I think the moment that they see that this is like a homemade wanted poster, they kind of just turn the other way because, okay, this again, it's a small child, it's just like a pocket money for the week. They'll let you guys have this one. They're here for actual, bounties, not finding someone's lost dog.
Lizz, what
Not
did you
though,
just
we're
roll
desperate enough to take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lizz, what did you roll for?
I rolled hammer space because I imagine Joey's in the back just absolutely heartbroken and tear-stricken about this child. As soon as they took out like a notepad and pen because he's always prepared, and was like just furiously just jotting down notes. As soon as the child brought out the homemade wanted poster, you hear like a fucking printer sound as he's writing, just like the sound of paper ejecting. And if you were to look at his notebook, he made an exact replica of the wanted poster into the notebook. With all the information just laid out exactly.
Please, Toby, you've done the whole thing of rather than, drawing it like a human would, you've kind of just started at the top and then just shaded down.
Like a computer.
Yes. Like you hear the sound of lasers, but there's no like laser system.
Oh my god.
Perfect. You now have a rather poor condition. You now have a rather poor rendition of these two dogs. It's basically just their heads that have been drawn, and they have then been labeled Jasper and Spot. You don't really get a look at the rest of it. It's just 2 puppy heads. Aww.
Puppy.
I mean, are they colored? Do we know what color they are?
Yes. Well. Technically, yes, they are coloured. They're mostly just coloured with black, with a little bit of red in there, which is mixing with the black to make kind of brown, or maybe it's just meant to be red. It
is unclear.
Look, this child did not have access to many colours of crayon.
Go buy her a packet of crayons.
All right, so, kid, not that your, drawings are bad or anything, but can we get a little more information on the dogs?
Oh, of course. Okay, like I said, like that one's Jasper, that one's Spot, and they're about like this tall, and she's like stretching up to hold her arm because like she's fucking tiny. This is a very young child, and so like, going up on her tippy toes to reach up, and like where she's kind of aiming her hand there is about as large as a reasonably large dog, maybe a little bit bigger. She might be exaggerating because she is small, or she might not be able to reach as high as what she's actually meant to do. But obviously,
So they're both relatively
dogs.
large dogs.
Yeah, they're both reasonably large dogs. And they got like the fur is like really really dark, so it's not black. It's kind of brown, but it's like really really dark. And some people say they're scared of them, but they're just really sweet. They're actually just really sweet. They're really nice. And they ran off when I was in the park. I think they saw a rabbit or something and they broke free of their leash, but they dragged me along and this is where I got my dress all muddy. And yeah, she does have like mud and everything on her knees in her dress, where she was obviously dragged along a little bit before they broke free of the leashes.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna we'll find it. We're gonna find your dogs. Do you want to take us to the park that you were just in? We can start there. That's where you last saw them, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we can start there, right? And Bubbly's gonna turn to the other two and just be like, right, we can start there.
Thumbs up, and Joey has a bunch of dog leads just around his body. Don't ask why. It just popped up. He just does.
Yeah, right.
Excellent. All right. You guys get led to a local park. It's not like in the middle of town. It's not on the edge of town. It's kind of just like, it's in town, but it's far enough out that it kind of backs onto like wildland greenery. Not a forest, but it's not, park area. That's kind of woodland.
Ooh,
like,
okay.
Open woodland. And you get there. There are lots of other people with their pets out at the park, so throwing frisbees. There's one point where you do actually go past a dog toon throwing something for basically this small pet like human.
Yes,
Yeah, we have
that's
joke
my
in this
favorite
episode.
joke.
So you have a wide variety of people. You do notice though they are actually no. Roll me perception for this before I go tell you more.
Yeah.
7.
Bubbly, you get distracted by all the things being thrown about in the air.
Bubbly immediately goes trying chasing after one of the sticks that gets thrown.
21.
And that's a crit
Wow.
fail.
Joey goes.
Joey also.
Yeah, Joey
Dog
goes to Bubbly.
instinct.
So, Joey, Bubbly, you are busy chasing past like sticks, frisbees, and tennis balls.
We're having a wonderful time.
You've left Paige alone with the child.
Yeah, Paige is the only one able to say like attention.
Okay,
And
well.
also with a 21, Paige, you do get this moment of just like from the child you are standing next to as she watches Bubbly and Joey kind of go running off and getting distracted. You get this moment where you can just see flames flare in her eyes of anger before like, oh, she realizes, oh wait, you're still standing right next to her, and completely goes very cute and sweet again.
Okay. Okay.
we're in full on Darla Dimple territory here.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's just like, oh, it's like I was playing with them just over there, and then they ran over that way. And where she points, you can indeed see an absolutely ginormous hole in the fucking hedge that just leads
Oh my
into
God.
darkness into this fucking woodland. From that, you can see like where she was kind of holding her hand up before was probably a little bit short. She was probably a little bit too short to get
Okay.
to, just a little. And there are nice big paw prints in the mud. And again, because you got a fucking 21, the one thing I will say is you will notice there is only one set of paw prints.
Interesting. I think Paige just like turns to this kid and goes, "You're sure there's 2 of them?"
Oh yeah, of course. This is Jasper and his Spot.
Did they go in different directions or?
They always go the same way, right through there.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, what are they She's like trying to think of like shit to say, not just because I'm thinking of shit to say.
Okay.
What are they like? You said they would chase like a rabbit or
think it was a rabbit, saw something white go vanishing into there, and then they went chasing afterwards, all barking and loud and running. And, but, like, I reckon if you give them some food, they'll probably come back.
What do they like to eat?
Steak mostly. Mostly.
It's like Liz just like,
I think Paige like reaches into her camera space. I don't know if I'm gonna need to make a roll because this is mostly a gag anyway. I'm not actually trying to pull
yeah, no,
something
don't
out
worry
of it.
about it. Just do it. Go.
But she like pulls a variety of different things out. But like the point is, she's like, I only have fish.
God, just fish jerky.
Why do you have fish?
Well, she's got like
She's
fish
a
jerky. She's got like a fish and chips. She's got like a maybe some sushi or something in there. She's got like a
Handful of shrimp.
yeah.
The girl kind of just, like, pulls her face, like, ugh, fish stinky. I don't want fish.
This is a girl of my own heart.
Well, while this is happening, I'm just picturing, Liz, I'm sorry, I've only just remembered, like, a Poplar. Joey, there we go. I just remember Poplar. It's like I only just know the second name you just made up. Anyway, in the background, I just like the idea of Bubbly and Joey have found, one of those rope pull toys.
Yes, okay.
And I having a contest over it.
My brain went to they were sniffing each other's butts like cowboys, like walk around in circles and do that.
They were doing that before. Now they are.
Yeah.
That's the kind of cartoon this is.
Is Bubbly even strong, or is Joey just dragging them around?
Oh no, Joey's definitely just dragging them around, right?
It has to be. I mean, Joey's not that strong. There's a chance that Bubbly would win in theory.
Okay, do you want to have a?
it's
I'm gonna do a contest
most
then.
like
I mean, it's
good.
fighter versus bard, so...
2.
that's it. Well, I lost already.
5 wins.
It's pathetic.
It's absolutely pathetic. Oh my god.
I just want to thank you two for getting roles that are like the epitome of what the fucking MP crew is meant to be, aka utter rubbish.
Oh, that's absolutely.
I think Paige at that point was looking out trying to find them because like she doesn't have any stake on her, and like that's what she sees, and she's just like, ugh. Okay. You hey kid, you don't take them home, do you?
She just kind of like looks,
Joey and Bubbly.
like she looks over at them, and you know the kind of disgusted face that she pulled when you mentioned fish. She does. Like, she looks back at you pulling that, but even more. Like, really?
No, I didn't think so. They're my burden. I think at that point, Paige is going to do the fingers in your mouth whistle
Oh yeah.
to get their attention. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. Bubbly's just like
Joey's
zipping up.
ears, like pricks. No, can they like stumble over each other? Because they're like Joey's not letting
they
go
don't
of the
let go
rope.
of the
but
thing?
Joey's
Yeah.
yeah, they don't like that. So they're like it's like they're tumbling into like a wheel over each other towards Paige.
It just end up like in a heap at Paige's feet. Yeah.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Hi, Paige.
Not easy being the straight man. Hey, you guys having fun?
Yep. It's great.
Well, stop it.
Oh.
We have a job to do.
Okay. Yes, Paige. Looking very sad.
Paige is not concerned.
Joey stands up straight, still holding the rope in his mouth, and just brushes off his uniform.
Did in fact win that. Okay, so what's the plan? What's the plan? What are we doing?
You guys got steak?
Hammer space. I technically have rations. Joey's not voicing this, by the way.
No, you can. If you want it to be a
Wow.
steak, you can let her have it be a steak.
You rolled a 1, Liz.
Oh
I
god.
rolled a
Liz, you
1.
rolled a 1.
D20, 16. What is I pray this is pinned. This is not pinned. Joey will not get the luxury of having the custom fumble charts. That is a cannonball, which is so in character. Yes. Joey brings up it's clearly a cannonball, but Joey brings it out and says, oh wait. He brings it out and says, oh my foot. Okay. And just like puts it back into his hammer space.
I got a 9.
Again.
Yeah, but this
You
is
got a
funny
9.
story
You bring
Joey
out your
did.
mistake. Okay, Joey gets it out. He brings out some like beef jerky because he has some rations.
Yeah, beef jerky works well. It's close enough to steak. It's just dehydrated.
I also, I know that it's funny, I know that it's just a joke, but I also did roll a 9, so I just want to, like, have Bubbly pull, like a fucking string of, like, you know, those coloured handkerchiefs out of the hammer space. A 9 is successful, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then just
Yeah.
on the end, it's like going on, it goes on for, like, fucking 5 minutes, and on the end of it, it's just, like, a fucking cartoon steak just tied to the end of the thing.
Jay, what if it was handkerchiefs and then it becomes sausages?
Yeah, I was thinking that! No!
Yes.
That's
Line that they
delightful!
keep pulling out.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
That's so much better. Yes, I love that. It's sausages and handkerchiefs.
At some point, it turned into sausages. We don't know exactly when, but like,
Yeah, the camera cut away, and then when it cut back, it was sausages. We don't know what happened or if there was something else going on there.
They're good-looking sausages as well, the 9.
Oh, sausages would work
It
really
is.
well. I reckon there's like this. One more thing you need to take, and she kind of reaches her hand into her. The girl reaches her hand into her hammer space, and then pulls out a rubber duck. This little squeak, and like holds it up and just squeak. It's like it's their favorite toy. It's their favorite chew toy. Maybe you can find them like that. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, we've got steak, sausages, and a squeaky rubber toy. We are going to absolutely crush this.
delightful. She takes the toy.
Joey says, wait, can I have it for a bit? Just
Oh, did you
hands
take
out.
the other thing out of your mouth?
I did. This is my
You already
hands.
had a toy.
Probably not good. But I am a scout leader and I know how to do tracking.
She just like rolls her eyes and tosses it to you.
Joey,
Do you catch it in your
picks-
mouth?
No, he picks up with 2 fingers delicately and like looks it over and then goes to Bubbly and goes, Bubbly, sniff it, please.
Yeah, this is snip it up. Can I make a like a? I don't actually need to make a roll because we already know what direction they
You
go.
know what
Can I
direction-
make a survival roll to do
Yeah, but once
tracking?
we get through
Actually,
this hedge, which way did they go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they keep going straight? Did they turn?
Okay, let me bring up survival -1.
Oh, good.
I'm
For-
so glad I purposely shot everyone in the foot because Joey has a +3.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I just
I
wanted
figured.
to do the gag so bad.
No, this is perfect. Bubbly, or you know the thing that dogs do when they point?
Yeah.
You immediately point off in a completely different direction than the hole in the hedge where you know the dogs went.
Awesome. This way. This way.
Perfect.
Hey, look at the hole, by the way. Is there like any like, I don't know, like little bits of fur or like indication? You know what I mean?
Give me an investigation, though it's going to be a reasonably low check, so don't worry, you're going to get info.
Like, I'm just trying to get an idea of like what, I don't know, what color are these guys or whatever.
You said they were like dark brown.
Bubbly, this is why you haven't got
Hi.
your tracking badge.
Yeah.
I don't have a tracking badge because somebody won't give me a tracking badge.
Question, is that because you keep trying to steal it off Joey's sash?
No. I don't know why you're all looking at me like that. God. Mysterious voice in the sky that I'm for some reason responding to.
In character. Fourth wall? What fourth wall? Okay, anyway, with a
Paige
5...
just leans down at the kid. It's like, don't worry about them. They did this. Like, shakes her head like disappointedly.
Anyway, with that 5, sadly you don't find any specific, like, super obvious clues. I've already told you about, like, okay, yes, this was obviously made by a creature that went kind of bashing through. You can see some broken sticks and everything in the direction, or like from the park into the open woodland. So, okay, probably went in that direction. You don't, No, I think that's really all you get with a fucking 5.
No,
I
Yeah,
said
that's
this
probably,
would be.
that's it.
I said this was gonna be low, but a 5 is pretty something.
pretty something.
Well,
Well,
all right. Kid, you wait here, I guess. You're
Okay.
already like looking her up and down. She's like, yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'll wait right here for you, and you've got to come back, and you've got to bring Jasper and Spot, and you've got to bring back their chew toy, because if they don't have their chew toy, then they're going to be really sad, and if they're really sad, then you're not going to get any of my pocket money.
No, it will be absolutely. We will be the best dog handlers in the world. Look at all these sausages.
Good.
I'm just
Whatever
gonna
you
walk
say,
through the hole in
kid.
the hedge.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it high up like the
No.
dog jumped?
No, it's just like on the
Oh,
ground.
okay.
You guys can just walk through it and follow the paw prints if you want.
I was
except-
imagining Paige having to kind of like climb up over.
well,
You just pick Paige up and like throw her through the hole.
I mean,
It's like,
no one's stopping you.
well, Paige might.
Paige is stopping you.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
no.
true and fair.
Continue.
All right, you guys. Continue. Can I get a survival roll from fucking someone, please, so you know
again.
where you're going?
oh, Joey.
Joey,
will
Joey,
do it.
Joey,
Joey,
please.
save us. Joey,
That's
That's 12.
12 isn't
A 12 is
horrible. I
something.
mean, if it's a huge dog, it's
Got a 4 again.
Okay. Yeah, one more.
Alright.
Let's see.
look at my.
It's exactly the same as last time.
Look, the universe knows what it wants to give you. All right.
These are the roles of the NPC crew.
Okay. What happens is, Joey, you are taking the lead. It's not the most amazing role, so you're having a bit of a hard time, like, seeing through the leaf litter and tracking this. But you do manage to follow some paw prints, and where, obviously, like, a couple of twigs and branches, like, a couple of twigs from, like, still growing trees and bushes and everything have been knocked over. So you're fairly sure that the dog went off in this direction. Bubbly keeps trying to wander off and get distracted on completely different paths.
Yep.
And it's just like, there they go, off they go. And then thankfully, because Paige does have at least an ounce of sense, you don't know where you're going in particular, but you know to follow Joey and to just every so often reach up, grab Bubbly's head, turn it back to the right path, and guide them back to where they're meant to be going.
Exactly.
See, I was imagining, like, you know, the Muppet cane, just sort of hook them back, like a hooker duck.
Your choice, Mark.
She probably takes out like that. Like, remember she had like a long net.
Yeah.
Probably is using that to kind of grab Bubbly when they get too far away.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to ask Liz? What does it look like when Joey's tracking like this? Is he sniffing the ground? Does he have like a big magnifying glass, following footprints? What's that look like?
It's definitely sniffing the ground, but
Oh, good.
sometimes he'll poke his head up and like say something in Grolix, which is just barking, which is him like saying asking if there's any dogs in the area. But then he'll say something in Elvish and then in Undercommon, which is the same
okay,
thing.
he's trying
just
all
in
the
different
languages out.
Are there any
Yeah.
elvish dogs in
Just
the
in case
area?
this dog speaks Elvish.
Like, just in case, I mean, it's fair. Like, I've actually got to double check for a moment. No, it doesn't have any languages. Never mind.
God, that would have been funny.
Marco!
Yeah, basically.
Thankfully, this dog does not speak any languages. So you do not get a response. As you keep going, you do actually come across something that is, definitely draws your attention, Joey. And it's this massive fucking hole in the ground with this giant pile of dirt right next to it, you know, like a dog had dug it. And it is, like, dug right, like, it's getting
Hole
underneath.
in the ground.
You're getting underneath the roots of a tree, like it's trying to dig up something there. Do you guys want to do anything about that?
Ooh, was Trace? she said that the dogs were chasing a rabbit. Maybe they went into the rabbit hole. And Bubbly is going to try and sort of stick their head in the hole and find the rabbit hole and follow it.
Please make me a perception check with
Too far
advantage.
down the rabbit hole.
What do you mean?
Advantage?
Advantage?
Look, if you're just sticking your head into the fucking hole, I'm giving you advantage, especially considering how shit your rolls have been today.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's a nat 20!
That's a natural 20! The dice heard you. I'm wasting one.
This is what the universe gives me for fucking goading it.
So what do I see? What do I see, Kai?
A lovely, cozy little home.
Oh!
You stick your head into this hole, and you've basically just stuck your head through what seems to have been a very round wooden front door into this lovely, cozy little home. There are little decorative plates stuck up on all the walls. There's like a little sitting area there, and if you look through that hole, that seems to be the kitchen. It's very cozy and very warm and looks very nice, and also looks completely trashed.
Oh no! Did I do that? Did I do that?
No.
Oh, okay. It's like, no, actually, I couldn't have seen that. I'm just gonna sort of, hello? Hello, is anybody home?
Silence.
Okay, no, nobody in here. I'm just gonna sort of like, pop, pop, my head out of the hole. It's
Can
like,
you get your head out on
Yeah.
your own, or your big clown head?
yeah, big rubber clown head. It's like, I think the dogs are now possibly guilty of breaking and entering. Or at least property damage. Does that mean we get a bigger bounty if we turn them in as criminals?
We'll have to see.
Notes it down in his notebook.
No? Okay.
God is not answering you on that.
God is not answering. It's just just addressing the other two because they know more about like how this whole thing actually works. Bubbly's just here for a good time, okay?
Okay, so
Goodness.
It definitely
point is
came
the
this
dogs
way
are
though.
Not here, right?
Yeah.
They've moved on, or
Yeah, you do not see or hear any signs of the dog around where you guys are, other than, okay, it was obviously here and it obviously made a mess.
Can we do
sugar,
another?
honey, iced tea.
You can spell it out. It's fine. Can we do another
perception
check to see if
Yeah.
anything's
Want to do, perception to just kind of look around.
perception or investigation?
Depends if you want to just do a general look around the clearing, or if you want to go specifically looking, investigation I tend to go, you're looking at a specific thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a
+1.
21 for Joey's perception.
Oh, great.
Alright. As you are looking around this little area, it's like a little bit too small to be a clearing, but also there seems to be a nice big area here where there haven't been any trees. And as you're looking around, you're realizing that, oh, there's even more of a mess over there. It's not a massive hole, but it looks kind of like, you know, when big dogs get really excited and start jumping about, and if they're on any sort of like soft earth, then it's gonna get kicked about a whole bunch. You're fairly sure that over there was probably a vegetable garden, because you can see carrots that have kind of been kicked out of the ground and cabbages that have been stepped on. And
Adding vegetable trauma to the list of crimes these dogs have committed.
yeah, and there's another bit over there where there seems to be like tiny, like a bit of colour catches your eyes, and you look over there and there seems to be like tiny rabbit clothes that have been trodden into the dirt after being pulled off a washing line.
No!
These criminals just get more and more dangerous by the second.
Yeah. Once again, I will say, like, Joey, this is the first time you are noticing this. You only actually notice, like, one set of paw prints, and, like, the hole that was dug in towards the home only seems to have been big enough for maybe one really large dog rather than two people working on it. Little things like that.
Huh. Okay. The first of Joey looks mortified. Just like sort of agape, just distressed, looking at this crime.
Not all dogs.
No. I'm going to walk. I'm going to climb out my back window now. Bye.
No, Liz, don't leave us! No, Liz, please! We need somebody with good rolls.
Paige had a good roll toward the start.
Yeah, Paige got some good roll.
She had one.
But yeah, Joey will point out the further crimes, and yeah, he will scratch his head. Is there a way that he can check if he knows what kind of breed this dog is? If
we should have
actually
asked.
no, he's not that smart. He's not that smart. We should have asked, but he's not that smart anymore.
It's fine, none of us are.
God.
I mean, if you're talking about it, Paige might try to do that.
Yeah, like
would that even
he'll
be?
definitely like mumble it. What, sussing out the it'll be like a sort of in-check investigation, trying to piece together what kind of
Yeah, I would say
breeds this dog would be.
Yeah, investigation suits.
It might be nature. It doesn't matter. I have a no modifier for either one.
Yeah.
Flat 20, baby! 17!
17.
Not bad. I think, yeah, I reckon that from what you kind of saw and heard before, and like again, you know that it's like very dark brown, basically black fur. You've seen a kind of idea what the size is, and again, it's always the only like that single set of footprints thing. Plus, you've now kind of seen a lot more of the damage it's doing. This is a very, very inconsiderate dog. You're starting to get the feeling that this may not be a regular sort of dog. It may be,
No.
maybe a little bit monstrous, potentially infernal, but you're not sure on that. Oh, you know you've read about this at some point. You can't remember its exact name, but you think that the whole two heads thing comes with the only single set of paw prints thing. And this may potentially be a two-headed dog. And they tend to be monstrous. And a lot of monstrous things, especially monstrous two-headed things, kind of tend to lean towards the evil scale. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, it's a dog. I'm sure they're good boys.
Yeah, all dogs are good boys, regardless of alignment. And in absolute faith in this knowledge, Bubbly is just going to sort of set off in the direction of the trail, if pointed in the right direction, just sort of swinging the sausages around their head and just going, "Here, dog! Here, Sniffy dog! Got some sausages for you!" And just is going to be, trying to make as much noise as possible to try and get the dog here.
Does anyone stop them?
Yeah, does anyone stop me?
Why would I?
Can I make a roll for that to try and provoke him? What would I even do?
Oh dear God.
I mean, animal handling?
I don't. Though, on one hand, I would say no because
Persuasion.
this exactly isn't animal handling. On the other hand, I want to say yes because I can see you've got a -1 to that.
Yeah, that's extremely funny. It's up to you, DM's choice.
I would say, yeah, you know what? Give me a fucking animal handling.
That's because you're looking at performance or persuasion. You know that I've got +5 to those.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I'm not quite sure this is a performance and stuff. This is just your usual level of idiocy.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm not faking any of it. 4 again!
Wow.
Every single -1 I've rolled so far in this game has been a 4, and this is the
Extremely
third time.
I mean, you can't say they don't have consistency.
I trip over the sausages and lose a hit point.
You don't, because thankfully it wasn't a crit fail. However,
Boo.
now, the good news is, you have successfully managed to get the creature's attention.
Oh, great!
The bad news is, it's not happy about that. Because stalking out of the woods, you didn't even know before, even your fucking 21 on perception, Joey, could not hear or see this before, but you can hear the snap of a twig, and then rumbling around the entire area, you can just hear it growling. You don't know what direction it's coming from. You just know that it knows that you're there.
Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Mommy's gonna keep carrying on.
herself.
Yeah, please do. You probably need it.
Yeah, can
does.
we prep an action?
Yeah, what do you want to prep?
A grapple when I see sight on the dog.
Yep, you know what? The moment that you see the dog, you can absolutely attempt to grapple with it. Sure, go ahead. I think this is the point where we're not quite an initiative just yet. Because y'all don't know where it fucking is. And it hasn't, leapt out to bite anyone just yet. So I was going to say, this is your last chance for anyone to go doing things outside of initiative and or make fools of yourselves while you still can.
I'm already making a fool of myself with the sausages.
I don't think Paige has anything else. I mean, she's cast mage armor.
Joey's going to make a plea to the dog who is in this area and say something along the lines of, "Your owner misses you. Rethink your actions. You are a good boy."
Oh!
Do you just say that in common, or do you have anything that allows you to speak with animals? Or
Say it in dog.
Yeah, just in Grolix dog barking essentially, and you see the subtitle at the bottom of the screen.
That's again. This dog doesn't have any fucking languages, so I don't think it really works. Sadly.
Oh no!
Because as this thing pops out of the bushes and in a surprise round leaps on Bubbly.
Hey! Your only healer!
Oh, good.
This thing is definitely not a toon. This thing is definitely not a toon. This thing is, in fact, a death dog. And if you didn't see the picture that I posted in the Hazelnut Gallery before, this is what it looks like. Isn't it a good boy?
Oh, good doggo!
Anyone listening to this after the fact, I will be linking the image in the comments below.
Oh, it's such a good boy!
So let me just roll to attack Bubbly real quick, and then everyone can roll initiative.
Oh, good.
Does that trigger my held action? Or
Yes,
not?
it does. So technically, everyone's going to roll initiative, but no matter what, you're going to be at the top of initiative, I think. D20 plus.
I feel like I still need to roll initiative, but
Yeah, I think
probably.
we can let the dog's gonna do its thing, and then you will roll initiative, but you go. Basically, you're gonna go while we're rolling initiative. I
Yeah,
think.
that's fair. Okay.
Okay.
One thing I will say is the dog managed to roll a 7.
Hey!
So while Jasper's head tries to bite at you, it kind of we just get the rubber toy noise as it tries to sink its teeth into you.
Oh,
and does not leave any wounds.
Oh, good boy! I'm gonna just can I roll? No, I probably can't. I just wanted to check, which is this one Jasper? Is this one Spot? Which one are you?
Does it have their head and is trying to chew it like a ball?
Yeah, squeak, 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 squeak.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
awful.
guessing that 5 was your attempt to grapple the death dog. Was it, Liz?
It's technically my initiative roll, but I'm gonna do it as the grapple because that's what we established the order to be. So
Yeah, that's fair.
get it.
I've now got to ask, how big is Joey?
He's tall but not big. It's kind of an awkward design because you feel like you should be bigger, wider, so it balances out your
That's fair.
you look like a balanced person, but he's not.
That's fair. Okay, because I think I'm gonna say here is the death dog is pretty fucking big. I reckon you've managed to jump on top of it, and it doesn't even notice it's too busy trying to nom on Bubbly's head. So,
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
please roll initiative, Liz, so I can get everyone typed up.
Nice.
Wonderful.
You
We've
know,
got to
good
love
around.
these atrocious rolls. Bubbly and then Joey. Alrighty.
Oh shit, Paige is going first. Fuck.
Paige, yeah, you're up. You're up. This thing
Oh,
now.
boy.
I do want to just remind you, this dog now is on top of Bubbly and then has Joey on top of it. So
Uh-huh.
be aware of that with your spells.
Okay, I think. Okay, I think what she's gonna do. This is hard. Okay, I think what she's gonna do. They had a dog back on her ship, named Filbert, and so she's pretty sure she knows how to deal with dogs. You got to show them who's boss. So, the thing is, she's also a sorcerer and should be long range. I think. Okay, this is stupid. I think she's going to cast Mage Hand and try and bop the dog on like one of the snoots. Maybe both, if she can do like a 1-2 maneuver.
Yeah, please. Okay, what the fuck would you roll for this?
Conjure up a spectral newspaper.
Yes. Okay, I want you to just make a regular unarmed. Just make a fucking spellcasting roll. Actually, that's gonna probably work best.
Okay, that's my spell attack bonus. Yeah.
Fuck.
You're right.
Yeah, I think I've just dislocated my fucking.
The 17.
Ow.
17!
I can either do damage with this or roll like an animal handling. I don't know.
I reckon. Okay, this is your choice. Either you can roll animal handling with advantage, or you can deal damage.
Oh man. I mean, if you let me roll it with advantage, I really want to take it. And I think she says something. She's like, "No, drop it." Like.
Ooh, can we do even better than a 19? We cannot.
No,
That's a
we'll
6.
pick the 19.
A 19 is excellent.
Drop it.
Like, you get this moment where it just like... and then you say it again sterner, and it does indeed drop Bubbly's head.
Excellent.
Ow.
We've done it.
The dog is
I
now...
think that's
It's
pretty much her turn.
Yeah, it's now looking very grumpy at you. It is not pacified, but it has at least dropped Bubbly.
Uh-huh. Okay, then.
Next up is the death dog. I think it's gonna have a go at Bubbly's sausages
Yeah!
instead, because hey, that's food. Actual, because the thing is, it technically gets 2 attacks. The one that just dropped you was Jasper, so now Spot's going to attempt to snarf up those sausages while Jasper's not paying attention.
Oh. Sibling rivalry.
On a 22, I think it manages to succeed not only on the sausages, but probably Bubbly's arm as well.
It's like, no, give that back! I need that!
Meanwhile, you've got Jasper turning around going like, oh, I dropped that one thing. Oh, wait, there was another nuisance, wasn't there? Whips its head around and is gonna try biting Joey on its back. I'm gonna do this with disadvantage. Just because it's trying to get you on its back. That's an 8.
Misses. Joey's head pops into his shoulders.
See, now I'm just imagining the death dog going in a spiral. You know, it's trying to get Joey on its back, but Joey keeps moving away, and then just dragging the whole lot of them in just a spiral.
Pretty much as Bubbly gets
Like
dragged
it's
around.
almost like he's chasing its tail.
Yeah!
When
Bubbly
dogs
just
do
getting
that, like
flung
intense
out, one arm and
smacking trees.
God, you're ruining the fucking veggie garden even more.
It was already
At one,
ruined. It's
at one
fine.
point, one of like the fucking clothesline from earlier gets wrapped around one of the dog's legs and gets tangled up with that as well.
Oh, no!
Anyway, Bubbly, it was your go.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna try and roll animal handling with the sausages. Can I still try and do that? I think the sausages have mostly been eaten, right?
Yeah, which I'm just
The
gonna say.
animal is kind of handling you right now.
I was gonna say, if you had done it with the sausages before they got snuffed up, I would have given you
No,
advantage.
that's fair
Now
enough.
this is just a straight animal handling roll.
Okay, no, fair enough. I'm gonna do an animal handling roll, but I'm also going to use like my 6 seconds to yell to Joey. It's like the duck, a squeaky duck. You got the duck. And
Shit.
that's a 3. I've actively made it worse.
I think.
For one.
Now, I'm wondering how the fuck have you actively made it worse? Have you now gotten a leg jammed in the dog's jaw as well somehow?
Just the dog
Or is it-
bitten my arm off.
I think You know what? Yes.
Hey!
Bubbly-
Losing limbs!
Bubbly is now missing an arm. I am gonna need. Let me just roll you some fucking damage.
Fine, I'll grow it back.
I mean, it does mean that you're technically free.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Technically,
Alright.
that's an advantage.
You're now free. You have just been dealt 7 damage.
I'm on 2 hit
Specific-
points, baby!
Specifically piercing damage, and I will.
Sorry, how many hit points do you have?
2!
Great.
I do just want to make a general point here. I'm not going to say it exactly, but this particular dog has other fun things as well, so you may want to make sure you get some fucking tetanus shots or something after this.
I'm having a great time.
I've got to say, you losing like 90% of your health makes sense considering you lost an arm.
Oh yeah, I lost
Yes.
lost a whole arm. I don't think this is a very
I'm
good
thinking
dog.
of that one video with the Barbie dolls.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, I had my fucking arms ripped off.
Anyway, Joey,
Oh my
you're
How'd you lose
next.
so much weight? I had my arms ripped off.
Dog.
Dog.
Dog Victor Paige. That's bad. Oh, not Paige. Bubbly. Joey's forgetful. He also forgot that he had the rubber toy. So I'm gonna do the stupid thing, which is roll hammer space during initiative.
Yeah! Thank fuck,
Do
that's a 7.
it.
You're good.
That was you. I got 4. So he brings out the rubber toy, and he. I want him to have a fishing rod as well in this pool. He's going to hook the duck onto a fishing rod.
I mean, if you need one, Paige probably has one.
Yeah. Joey goes, Paige, fishing rod to me, please. I want this to work. So
Please, yeah. Like, as long as you don't, like, yeah, give me a hammer space roll, Mark, but, like, as long as you don't fumble this, I'm letting it happen. Yes!
Alright.
Hell yes. So
He
Joey
chucks it
hooks-
at you.
Yes, grabs it with one hand. Joey then it's like a whirlwind, and he hooks the fishing rod onto the duck, holds the fishing rod in front of the dog, and is hoping to lure it away from this situation. Out of here, distract the dog.
Okay, give me animal handling with advantage.
Hell
my
yeah,
God.
baby.
God. I love this group. Y'all are so useless. I love you.
Oh, that's a 4.
Oh god, I'm so glad I give you
Oh,
advantage.
God, please. Oh,
6!
fuck. Oh, it's a 6! It's a 6! Much better than a 4.
Okay, a 6 is at least just high enough that I'm not gonna make you lose the duck. But it ain't good. So I think what happens is you've kind of underestimated how strong these dogs are. Despite the fact that, you know, you're a reasonably largest dog yourself, and you are riding on top of this dog as if it were a horse.
Exception.
But fucking Spot, after down Bubbly's arm, looks up and goes like,
Oh, did he
toy!
swallow it?
Yeah, sorry.
Ugh.
Toy, squeaky toy. Jasper also has its attention. Toy. Chomp! And they both bite it at once, pulling down enough that the duck is still the duck is still in one piece. The duck is still attached to the fishing rod. Joey, you are also still attached to the fishing rod, and you get yanked off this dog's back all the way forwards and right
Yeet.
onto the ground.
Damn.
And we're back at the top of initiative. Paige.
Still got steak.
You good?
Yeah, I got it. Oh man, I didn't think this far ahead. Shit. I think Paige is going to. Damn.
The one thing I will point out is all your friends are now minimum 5 feet away from the dog.
They have been, right?
Yeah, like they've now been either yeeted off the dog or have been left behind as the dog continued mucking about, basically.
Yeah. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Spells. This is the fun of playing a spellcaster, is having to look up a bunch of spells one right after the other.
Yeah.
Like, we tried this the nice way. We really did. This was the nice
Go the
way.
hard way.
So Paige is going to. Although I do also think it would be funny if she just went over to Joey and like was like, "Give me that," and then like climbed up a tree or something so she could get an angle and start trying to reel this thing in.
Yes!
Oh my god. Catch of the
Please.
day.
Actually, I think that's the play because it's funnier.
Please.
Catch of the day, baby.
Like, do you want me to do anything aside from like the strength to try to reel this guy in?
God, no, I was gonna
Is it
say,
funny enough
can
that I
you,
can just climb a tree?
you need to climb the tree, which is gotta be athletics or acrobatics. I'll let you choose.
Okay, give me a sec here.
While you're rolling, does Paige have a proficiency with like water equipment or anything like that that could add to the
He
strength roll?
knows a lot about boat.
I'm gonna
That's
give
what
you
it says on my
advantage because
character
it's
sheet,
fucking
but yeah.
hilarious, frankly, and also because you've gone up high, so now you basically have the height advantage.
Yeah, I have the high ground.
Yeah, exactly. Also, because this is hilarious and I want it to work. Okay, 12 is
12.
enough. You definitely have used up all your movement getting up the tree. You're not on a very
yeah.
high branch either, but you've definitely gotten well above the dog's head at least.
Cool. Can I argue athletics for reeling?
Yes.
Because I have proficiency on that, which means I don't have a negative modifier.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, you can have it.
Alright, that's the
9.
first one.
Oof. 17.
13.
Okay, because this is you trying to... Oh, now technically I should actually have the dog roll as well. And
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
gotta be
fucking strength
contest.
Go for it.
contest.
Does it get one or two?
Oh!
The dog wins.
Hey, Kai! You gave me that very nice inspiration point.
Yes, I did.
Can I impose it on the dog for like roll at disadvantage or just get a nat 1?
Yeah, I don't
Can you
know.
give it to Paige to have rolled a nat 20?
Yeah, no, because that's the thing.
Oh yeah, I can give it to Paige. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's either because it's a fucking inspiration point. It's either you're giving Paige a nat 20 or the dog a nat 1. I like the nat 20 because then we can make this a really drawn out battle of strength.
Also,
it's intense.
Just for context, Liz got that inspiration point before we started recording for being the only one to have their character sheet like already up and ready.
Before I had to prompt people. So like, you get an inspiration point for being
Liz
organized.
wins most words.
This is the best way to use it. Thank you so much
Most
for
like
this, Liz.
together player
Yeah,
has the most together award.
yeah, pretty
Thank
much.
you.
Competent is the word I wanted.
Hey!
Oh wow.
So yeah, we get this like intense sequence of Paige like just like doing the thing like that you do when you fish, where you like kind of pull it and then reel it and like very slowly like
And kind of like this
reels
massive
this dog in like a bit like the freaking catch of the day.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta ease it out a little bit and then pull it back in. Hope that like this rod is straining. This rod is like the fishing rod is straight up bent double with the amount of strain it's taking. But eventually, you have managed to get this dog in like all 4 feet off the ground, both heads hanging onto this rubber ducky, as somehow you, this tiny ass little magic toon, standing on a tree branch, have lifted this giant death dog full off the ground with the fishing rod.
It's just turning in circles gently.
Occasionally it like twitches like a fish.
Yeah, like a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a growl as it kind of like, as
You
one
know,
of the
like
heads
when-
kind of
like
lets
when
go
fish
for a
are on
second.
the line and they kind of stay still for a little bit and then they like spaz a little bit to try and like it does that. We have like little fish sound effects for that motion.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what you plan on doing with the dog now, but you've
Don't
got
know.
it.
That was
I
my
guess.
dog.
turn. That's all I have.
Dog's turn.
Okay, I'm one moment. I'm going to roll fucking intelligence.
See the dog. Let's go.
Minus
Don't
4.
dog, please don't.
That's actually a
12.
12. Oh
What
boy.
the hell?
This thing has a mind. That's a 12. Okay. Normally,
Be one of them?
I was gonna say, I think one of them
One of them
has.
lets go and the other one doesn't.
One of them has the brains to realize, wait, this is getting us nowhere, and properly lets go. The other one I'm gonna make it that Spot is the really stupid one, and that's why Bubbly's arm is gone. Spot is the stupid one, is still gripping onto the duck and just growling non-stop.
Well, Spot is like, I won.
Exactly. My duck now. This is tug of war.
Sorry, go
I am
ahead,
winning. Meanwhile, Jasper's just like, wait a second. I don't really like being in the air if there's not going to be down. I would like there to be down. What is the thing that is stopping me from not being down? Ah, string. String like rope. We know what to do with rope. Chomp. And I'm actually going to make an attack against the fucking fishing wire.
Strongest fishing wire in this town.
That's a 13. I would say.
It's a
I think
static
it would be
object.
very funny if the dog did just.
I think the dog manages to cut the fishing wire with its teeth, and then immediately just down onto the ground and collapses in a heap. And
Does it take full damage?
Does it take full damage?
I'm gonna say sadly no, because
Okay.
I did specify earlier that Paige didn't get up onto a very high branch, so you
Okay.
wouldn't have been able to get. If you had,
No, that's valid and fair.
It's all good, man.
Another question though: is the dog prone?
yes, the dog is indeed prone. So,
Nailed it.
Bubbly, have at it.
I mean, I think the first thing I should probably do, since we didn't manage to secure the dog, is to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Because I'm at 2 hit points. I'm gonna do that, if that's okay. Do I have to do a casting, like a spell
No,
check?
no, I'm just gonna let you have 'em.
Do you have healing words? Because you could do that one as a bonus.
I do, but I don't want to, like, use them all up in one go.
Well, you could do a different thing and then use healing word as a bonus.
Oh yeah, because it's a
bonus
bonus
action.
Healing word
action.
isn't as good as cure wounds, though. I think
No,
cure wounds is better.
honestly, that's fine because I don't have very many hit points to restore anyway. Okay, what I'm gonna do then for my action. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to work out how to describe this. Basically, I want to try and bait the dog into chasing me. I know that just because all we were supposed to do is just get the dog back. With nothing else, we don't have to worry about all the other people in the park or anything.
yeah,
So all we have
technically.
to do is get the dog back. And I know for a fact already that the dog likes chasing rabbits. So
Yes.
can I, like, use my action to rapidly sort of like make myself some little balloon rabbit ears
Yes.
and just sort of and then just get going as fast as I possibly can, so the dog will chase me, and then I'll use healing word on myself as a bonus action.
Question. I was gonna say, do you want to? Because you can do bonus actions first. Do you want to maybe do that just so you can actually see how much fucking health you get back?
I'm gonna do it regardless of how much health I get
Okay,
back.
that's fair. I was gonna say, one other suggestion: as you cast this, can this manifest as you just sprouting a new arm?
Yes, that would be extremely
that's
funny.
horrible.
The arm does not the arm does not come out of my shoulder. It comes out of my neck because I can't fucking because I wasn't concentrating properly. And
my
it
God,
isn't quite in the right place.
Do you do the thing where you, like, blow on your thumb?
Yeah!
And it comes out like a balloon?
Yeah!
As if you were blowing up a balloon to make a balloon animal?
I think Bubbly is mostly made of balloons.
Yeah. Oh, it's awful. That's hideous. I love
6
it.
more.
I aim to please. That's 6 hit points back, by the way.
That's most of them.
That's most of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, continue. I'm doing this balloon rabbit now.
Roll me deception.
3, 4, 5. There we go.
Roll me fucking either deception or performance. Your choice.
Performance, because I've got +5 to that. +5.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
This is an impeccable an impeccable impersonation of a bunny, and you definitely have both Jasper's and Spot's attention. However, they are still prone, and it's not their turn, so they
That's
can't
fine.
get up.
That's fine. That means I get my 30 feet of movement's head start.
Yep.
these boys are probably
luck.
fast.
Joey, how are you doing?
I see Bubbly's uh
Ploy?
plan. Joey was about to do a hit because Joey was about to do a hit because this dog ate Bubbly's arm and broke Paige's good fishing rods. How dare you? These are my friends.
It was only
Aww.
the line. It's okay.
I just found I could
It's
grow an
not
arm
fair,
back.
but-
I was gonna say, because specifically the dog is both advantaged and prone, you are gonna have advantage. So distracted and
I
prone.
know.
So
But Bubbly has a plan, and Joey respects people who are always prepared.
Aw.
So
Oh, you know,
Joey's plan.
the character trait.
Joey's plan. Yeah, real character moments right here. He's going to run and chase after Bubbly, and he is going to keep pace. And can I hold an action to if the dogs do chase, if the dogs do chase Bubbly, to pick up
Chase?
Bubbly and use expeditious
Yes, you absolutely can.
use expeditious retreat.
Yep.
So Joey will always be ahead of the dogs, so they can't like maul us when they catch up.
Absolutely. Okay, both of you are on distraction duty then. And you go sprinting after Bubbly, ready to pick Bubbly up if needed. Was there anything else you wanted to do, or are we back to Paige?
I think that's it. I have nothing else I could do.
Yeah,
That was my
alright.
action, my movement.
Paige, you're still up a tree.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna do that, Paige doesn't want to, you know, as much as she can cause some chaos. I mean, if that's, I mean, how long did it take us to get here? Can Paige like try and cut back and meet them at the hedge sooner than they get there?
I reckon you did take a little bit of a circuitous route. So if you roll high enough survival to be able to make your way through these unmarked woods, yeah, you can probably get back to the park before they can.
Paige immediately gets lost.
She probably will.
That's
No, it's a natural 20.
You have an impeccable sense of direction and you know the exact route to take.
Presuming that the dog does take off after them, Paige like takes her time climbing down this tree.
Yeah.
She like
I won't make
you
you,
know
roll
like
for
properly like reels in the fishing line and just kind of tuts at the maybe she even replaces like the hook or whatever. She's
it. Yeah.
this is again presuming that the dog has chased after them.
Yeah.
These
this
things
is-
happen kind of simultaneously.
Yeah,
but-
pretty much. I think, yeah, the dog is
Or like
going
she
to
can
be...
even hold her turn until after the dog has taken off if you really want me to, but that's what she does.
No, I'm just going to say that you can actually just... This can happen simultaneously, as
Yeah.
indeed the dog gets up from prone and goes dashing after Bubbly.
We keep cutting back and forth between like the hellish chase scene and Paige just delicately repairing the fishing rod.
She's like she's just walking, like not fast. She's like kind of leisurely. She's like whistling a tune, like some kind of sea shanty.
Yeah. Like, as you're walking, you go past a berry bush, and thanks to that nat 20 in survival, you know exactly, but like, yes, these are blackberries. You definitely can eat them. They're perfect.
She gets a handful of those. She's eating those.
Having a snack as you go. And then, onwards,
We see Bubbly. We see Joey and Bubbly run around in the background, like back and forth a couple times.
yeah, you guys are taking the most circuitous route. Alright, I am actually gonna get, can I get athletics rolls from both Bubbly and Joey?
Wouldn't it be better to just do a flat speed
Oh,
comparison?
no, because I know that everyone's got the same fucking speed, and
Oh, okay.
that's the thing. Actually, technically, the Death Dog's faster than you guys.
Ooh.
So,
But
That's
can
why
the
Joey
Death Dog dash as a bonus action?
yeah, because what I was gonna say is,
As a bonus action?
you guys have expeditious retreat, but what I was gonna say is, can I actually get 3 athletics rolls from both of you
Ooh.
guys, and I will take the middle one, to basically see how well you go.
Yeah, let Liz go first.
Yeah. Because I'm going to say, in terms of taking direct movement, that's really irritating to do if you're just adding up numbers. It's more fun to see how good you can run. And that's going to be affected by, leaf litter on the ground. Alright, that
Fair,
was
fair.
an 11 from Joey. Bubbly, you'll go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
8. 4.
4.
I'm so glad I cast
Wow.
Healing Word.
Alright. Now I gotta do the fucking dog. It doesn't have, no, it doesn't actually. Apparently it's real good at fucking stealth for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
Plus.
I mean,
it's
like,
ambush predator.
I still want to say, if this dog gets close, Joey is picking up Bubbly.
Please.
Which,
This is
considering
terrifying.
its middle number was an 18, yeah, it catches up to
Jesus
Bubbly nearly immediately. You are going to need to make good use of that expeditious retreat.
Bubbly's insisting on the reason that this is going so poorly for Bubbly is because they're insisting on trying to hop like a rabbit for verisimilitude, and it's doing very badly.
It's why you got such a good performance roll.
Yeah.
You really
You
are.
don't have the cast
You
for it!
become the rabbit.
I have method acting. I'm about to be like hopping around ears and about to be murdered by a dog.
What are your guys' passive perceptions, real quick?
11.
Excellent.
Not good.
13.
13, not bad. And Paige?
Oh, you wanted me also?
Yes, please.
13.
13. Okay. I think what happens is, I reckon it's going to be Joey that spots this, probably because Paige has wandered off, and because both of you got a 13, there's going to be at least one of you noticing it, so I don't care. But yeah, Joey, as you are running around, carrying Bubbly with this death dog going past, you're kind of going around in circles, and you start noticing there is kind of like this flash of white in the undergrowth as you go past this certain area, and eventually you notice like, that seems to be a rabbit wearing a waistcoat.
Hey!
Just
my
watching
God.
you guys as you run around in circles.
You know that meme where the two people in the car and they're looking at each other in motion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that one situation. I don't think Joey's going to stop though.
No, probably.
Please don't.
like-
Please don't.
He's gonna continue running, but his eyes are gonna be slightly locked into where that rabbit is going.
Yeah, they kind of like meet look, because like this guy kind of just the rabbit just kind of looks at you and just it's completely baffled of like what the fuck is going on.
You know what he's going to say? He's gonna say, "I'm sorry about your farm and your house," and just continue running.
I was like, you weren't the ones that ruined it. It's okay. Except it comes out more like you weren't the ones that ruined it as you go around past it every couple of seconds. Paige, with what you're 13, I'm gonna say you can hear this happening behind you.
Oh,
so if you want to
man.
double back to explore, you can. Otherwise, you can just head back
I'm
to the
gonna
park.
have to. I have an idea, but it's kind of a dick move. I don't know if Paige would do it.
Tell us the idea and see if you talk yourself into it or out of it.
Well, the idea is that Paige would go over and pick up the rabbit and wave it around and be like, "Come here, you were chasing this guy, right? Let's go." And try to bring the dog back.
I mean, that is a pretty tick mood. Hilarious, but a tick mood.
It's really funny is the problem.
It's very funny. I do like it. I mean, you are also right next to the park, right? You could probably go get
back?
the owner of the dog and tell him to sit.
Toward the park, are we closer?
I'm gonna say you're probably halfway between where you were and the park, so you could easily enough double back to the park and then come to where you were.
So, dick move or nah?
I don't know. I'm like, if I was playing like Higgs, he would definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
You
I
could
don't
flip a
think
coin.
she's quite as mean.
You could.
Yeah, I don't know if it is one hell of a character choice to make to actively endanger somebody.
I mean, you
This
could.
is hard.
You could flip a coin if you wanted.
Yeah, just flip a coin.
Roll a d2.
It's because I don't have an idea of what else she would even do.
Hmm.
If I had a different idea, then I would do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you could just come and stand and watch those two run around with the rabbit.
That's also pretty good, actually.
Less of a dick move,
Okay.
just as useless.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. She's gonna go over and just stand next to this rabbit. Oh. She okay, interesting. She reaches into her hammer space and pulls out a stepladder.
Stepladder. Always wonderful.
She can see a little bit better over the bush or whatever.
I mean, like, yeah, I reckon, like, if you pull it up and just plop it down on the ground, I think the rabbit's gonna, like hop up a step or two and like, oh, thank you greatly for the seat.
Okay, now this doesn't look very good because the next thing she pulls out of her hammer space is a bread knife.
The rabbit immediately topples off the stepladder and scurries him another 5 feet away.
She's like, no. Like, throws it behind her somewhere. That's a 7. Okay, she gets out a little bucket of popcorn.
3 hammer
love
space
Paige.
rolls for this gag.
Rule of 3. Oh, very good. I think the
And
rabbit goes like,
she offers him some. She's gonna watch this play out.
the rabbit kind of realizes obviously what happened, like, yeah, and comes hop up the ladder again and starts like snacking on the
They
popcorn
like
with
sit
you.
together on the top of this step ladder and just
Just watching
eating
this
some
happen.
popcorn and watching. Does Joey still have that pull toy?
Yeah, Joey does still have that full toy.
Okay.
So I'm just imagining in the background of all this, you've just got like Joey with bubbly carrot like above his head, just going
Yeah.
with the dog near them, like running after. The dog's having a grand old time.
Good for the
Oh, I'm
dog.
sure.
Yeah, I'm
glad.
glad. So Joey's
I think
plan.
occasionally Paige tries to yell out something helpful, like, no, go to the right. Not that right.
Oh.
I can't use my hands. I don't know my left or right.
Bubbly tries, but Bubbly has an arm on the wrong way around, so instead it just has 2 lefts.
It's bold of you to assume that Bubbly knows the difference between left and right anyway.
Handshake Joey and Bubbly.
I guess the dog's
Joey-
turn, right?
I think we're kind of out of initiative, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Okay.
This is just an
Okay.
ongoing situation now.
I mean,
What
Joey
is
is
the duck?
to the what? Oh,
The
the
ducky.
duck. What is
Spot
in the
still
dog's
have it?
mouth?
Spot's
right?
still got it. Yeah, Spot's still got the duck clamped in his jaws. Every so often it goes squeak as he bounds along behind you.
What can we do?
I was just gonna lure the dog to the girl in the park.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
we keep
no, do
trying to
that.
do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Roll me survival with disadvantage because you're being chased and can't stop to look for clues of which way you have to go.
Paige, ask the rabbit. Ask the rabbit. She know, like,
About
because
what?
because we know the person who is responsible for the dog smashing up their house. So if
am I
you like
asking the
promise
rabbit?
restitution or whatever the hell,
For help?
the rabbit can lead us back.
I mean, Paige knows how to get back. She rolled a nat 20 on her
Okay,
survival.
Paige is actively being unhelpful.
Now you
then.
eating popcorn.
Okay, no, that's fine. All right, survival.
I think she sits for a little while with the rabbit, and then when they finish their like bucket of popcorn, she like
Oh,
So
okay.
9.
I'm guessing
she
the
like
dog isn't
gets up.
yours.
She's like, okay, like does a little stretch, and then like goes and like positions herself and like whistles at you guys, and she's like, this way.
Yeah, I think with that 11, Joey, you thought you might spot like the path that's meant to be back, but you're not certain because you're going too fast. But thankfully, Paige decides to, be helpful again.
It takes a little while.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how, like, all I can imagine is this perpetually being loops as, like, Paige casually walks back, and then, like, Joey and Bubbly go zooming past, loop around a tree for a little bit, and then Paige gets to walk, like, another 5 feet, and then Bubbly and, Joey are back.
You don't know. You don't even see the loop. It's just a side on. It's just a side on thing as walking around a path, and we just go nyum, nyum, nyum.
Meow.
You don't even see us loop back around. It's full on Scooby Doo shit.
But yeah, I think you do manage to make it to the path. I think the bunny kind of comes along with you, following at a distance, just to kind of see how this plays
Kinda
out.
see how it goes.
Yeah, because it's like, well, you know what? My day's kind of ruined as is. I may as well enjoy this while I can.
The suffering of others.
But yeah, you guys eventually make it out to the park, and we get this lovely freeze frame of Joey and Bubbly bursting out of the hedge, leaping in the air, pulling stupid expressions as the dog comes bounding behind them. You duck down. Actually, can I get dex saving throws from you two, please?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can.
Like the idea that Paige just like walks calmly through the hedge
Yeah.
and then they come busting through. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
It's 14 and an 18. It's pretty good.
So I think we have this moment of Joey immediately ducks down the moment that you realise that you're back in the park. It takes, like, Bubbly is left kind of sitting mid-air for a moment as the dog leaps over, accidentally nudges Bubbly with a paw, and Bubbly just goes spinning in the air and then falls down. No damage, you just get a bit dizzy. And Jasper and Spot have returned to the park, and the small girl that was asking after them, who none of you bothered asking the name of.
nope.
No, she introduced herself, didn't she?
No.
Okay.
She introduced the dogs.
Oh, okay.
It comes like I was like Jasper, Spot, you're back, and the dog indeed bounds over to her, knocks her over, and then blam 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 blam, absolutely covers her in doggy saliva.
Bubbly's just like, oh.
She ate your like the dog ate your arm.
It's fine, I grow new ones.
What's under the bridge?
Didn't need it anyway.
The rabbit comes.
Wasn't using it.
Rabbit comes and stands next to Paige, like, I'm guessing she's the owner of the dog, then, yes?
Yep. We get her pocket change for a week.
Right. I think I need to have some words with her as well. And is there any, like, last things you want to do before I do a wrap-up?
That's great. I think that's...
Can we have can we do like a credits sequence of pictures of them all playing in the park?
Yes!
Paige is like throwing
Photo
a frisbee,
montage!
and Bubbly and Joey are like bounding after it. And like there's like a four-way pull toy, and Joey and Bubbly are on one side, and the two-headed dog is on the other.
Yeah.
And
Bubbly
Paige
loses
is,
their
like,
arm
making a
again.
bet with the little girl in the background.
Yeah. All right. Well, Penny June is very happy to have her dog back, and is very happy to have like a nice day in the park as well. As you guys are playing, the rabbit and Penny June wind up having a big old argument over who gets the first pocket change, because the rabbit did wind up with its whole home destroyed, and it was just didn't mean to go getting traumatized when it was just out getting groceries. Thank you very much. But also you guys were promised a bounty, so you guys get a grand total.
Rabbit gets a pocket change next week or something.
Yeah. Okay, so like the rabbit gets the first set of pocket change to help rebuild the house and pay for groceries and trauma and all of that.
Okay.
You guys don't get your payment till the week afterwards, and it's a grand total of, drumroll please, you get this astounding amount of money, 1 gold each. Oh! Not coppers, not silvers. You get gold now.
Oh yeah! This is the most money we've made on a job.
You made a whole $1 for rescuing a dog. Well,
Bubbly's just like got their hands like on the countertop and like their nose sticking over it, like looking at this glowing gold piece, like eyes like the size of saucers.
can I just add in
Paige is doing the same thing.
one more picture that happens in the montage of Bubbly going and getting fucking tetanus shots?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the bites of death dogs have a nasty habit of kind of rotting and becoming necrotic and you know, flesh peeling off the bones sort of stuff.
It looks like decaying
Bold
rubber.
of you to assume Bubbly has flesh.
Yeah.
What amuses me is Bubbly is made of balloons as the needle comes close, and like Bubbly hiding on the doctor's head as the doctor is trying to inject.
Oh my god.
So,
They're like, oh, and then they put that needle away and they pull out one that's like a balloon animal.
yeah.
It's made out of balloons, like balloon animal balloons. You can use that one.
Yeah, perfect. That's extremely good. And with that, well done. You have successfully won this episode of the
was so
Ne'er-do-Well Procurement Crew.
Oh,
Thank you,
gold,
guys.
baby!
Oh, thank you so much, Faye.
One
Thank you.
whole gold. Maybe I'll actually write that one down on the character sheet.
Yeah. I just want to point out, Jay still has carefully written down, like, 5 copper, 2 egg, 1 moth, 1 gold.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
keeping
not
track
been
of
paying
everything,
attention to
baby!
that. I assume most of it goes into day-to-day, like...
Yeah. Like, again, you guys gotta actually pay for your drinks at the tavern somehow.
Well, we did have our tab forgiven.
Yeah,
Forgiven?
forgiven. That is true, that is
During
true.
one of them, right? Like last time?
That was
or...
the first one, because the tavern owner went, look, if you hunt down fucking Bazza the unlikable...
Go get my grandson.
Well, no, it's let's go get my grandson. It's like, this guy's been graffitiing the tavern, make him cease.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember that.
I have a stake in this one, too.
Yeah, pretty much. So congrats. Thank you for being alright with the shorter game. Thank you for, not
Yeah.
dying to the death dog.
Great.
I mean, we did pretty well. It was,
Anytime.
you know,
Sorry
did
for
a-
killing you like 3 times, Liz.
hour and a half,
No, it's fine.
2.5 hours,
Hour and a half. Hour and a half. Pretty good.
hour and a half.
Wow.
I could do math.
That's good. That's an alright. That's alright for a bit of chaos. And
Alrighty.
hopefully, fingers fucking crossed, in 2 weeks' time, going by what Snail has said, we should be back with the Odyssey.
Hey!
Hey.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you everyone. Do people want to say goodbye?
Bye!
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.